Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to KingPittDawg Racing, and we are here for the conclusion of the Memorial Day Double-Double at the Glen. Last night we had a pretty fun night of racing. We had our qualifying heat race of 22 laps, and we had our endurance race, which we ran 60 laps. This race tonight is going to be 60 minutes. This race tonight is going to be 90 minutes. The room is open, so those are watching out. I know they were some other people running a practice lobby. So I'm back in black. We put the black car out again. I modified that just a little bit. I had to change a couple things so you could see it. Yeah, we are here and ready to race. We'll be going to run in the Toyota Crown Athlete G. The other two eligible cars are the Chevrolet Camaro SS 2016 and the Mustang GT 2015. This is the HECS KupKar RacecaR Spec Racer. This is basically our best attempt to take a stock car and mimic it to a NASCAR style car. So we were using a Toyota Crown, which is a Japanese only model. Sold here in slightly modified form as the Lexus GS350. This one is a right-hand drive model that we have modified as much as possible. It's a wide-body car, full roll cage, completely lightened and added rigidity. So it complete custom, racing suspension, racing everything. So these are somewhere between like a Group 4 and a Group 3 car. We've got it to NASCAR spec. We got one spec wheel, 18-inch. We've got brake kit spec. We got pretty much all the thing is spec on it, and you can watch other videos if you want to build one of these cars, because we will be racing them quite a bit in any NASCAR style event. It will probably be defaulting to these cars. We're also going to have one I'm still working on the development of, the touring race car, the TR. This is called the KR, the KupKar. All right. So tonight's format is basically the same as last night, only we're running the full course instead of the short course. We'll be running 20 laps on the qualifying heat race after qualifying, and qualifying will be set up by the the starting grid will be set by the qualifying, and then the endurance race starting order will be set by the finishing order of the qualifying heat race plus a die roll invert. So trying to keep things random here as much as we can. I really like in the way this mixes things up. We had a 8 invert last night, but we had 12 competitors. We had 3 cars that did not run the final event. So the inversion, basically, we just took the inversion and knocked 2 cars out of it. So far we've got 12 points. If we have some additional players, that each person that did not participate last night but participates tonight will be eligible, will be adding to our points total. So say we get 5 different drivers tonight that weren't here last night. In addition to the 12, we would have 17 points as our basis point. And then this event is times 2 points for the race, 1 for the qualifying heat race, and times 4 for the endurance race, the main race. We'll just call it the main. That also applies to last night. So last night's results, we had, again, the first experience with the KupKar here. We've had to limit the Camaro a little bit because it's a little bit more... Spreadsheet with the points. Not a spreadsheet, no, but I got them posted on the HECS Facebook page. And I didn't get quite finished with the results, entering them in from the week before. But last night's results in the short race, Epic the Animal came in, first time racing with us, and thank you, Logan, for joining us. Had fast time in the first race, or in the qualifying at 107.223. Then we had Steve Sanders second, myself third, JT fourth, and Keith were the top 5 qualifiers, so each got points from 5 to 1. And then the qualifying heat race, Steve Sanders walked away with the win at 108.011, and that was the fast lap as well. That was a 22-lap race. Keith second, Eric third, Epic Logan fourth, and Zippy fifth. Running out the top 10 were JT, myself, Nook, Wayne, and DJ.
Find the video for building the car. What's the model?
Okay, so what you're going to do is go into my video. There should be a video. You have to go to the live. Go to the live section and find the one that says, I think it says announcing the HECS KupKar. It's in there. You have to, there's a couple of them that got chopped off, but it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. It's basically, I can kind of walk you through it real quick. So just a review of what we got on this car. So if you're building the Crown Athlete, the only way it's going to be legal is if you have the SC430 3UZ mod. Otherwise, the V6 is not allowed. So I'll go into here and show you what that is. So you see right over here we have the 3UZ FE SC430 engine mod, engine swap. That's the only way this car is eligible. And then you're going to go through the list here. Weight reduction stage 1, 2, 3, and increased body rigidity. The car has to be a wide car, so that's the first thing you do. And then you're going to have the... Hang on, I actually got to post that the lobby's open because I haven't done that yet. So I jumped in here and started yapping. So Wolf Warrior, what is your PlayStation ID? And I will find you and add you to our HECS room, and you should be able to find. I've got the car spec'd out in there. But you're going to want power restrictor and ballast. You're going to want well, that I can almost go through this in my head. So you're going to have, in the first screen, you're going to have just weight reduction stage 1. Second screen is going to be power restrictor and ballast, and weight reduction stage 2. Third screen, which what does it go? Club sports. I don't know. It's just going from the smallest to the minimal to the highest modifications. Fully controlled computer. I would suggest getting brake balance controller. That's not a requirement, but I don't know why you wouldn't for 1,500 credits. And I can actually jump into the other cars and show you too. Let me switch cars here. So the Mustang and the Camaro are basically the same. The Mustang gets a little bit more allowed on it because it's a little down on the performance points. But you're going to have the racing air filter muffler, racing exhaust manifold. The Mustang gets bore up and racing crank. That helps it. That's the only things the engine mods allowed in the whole series is those two. The Camaro, I think, hits 500 horsepower when we restrict the power restrictor to 97. The room is set at 2,800 pounds, so in the Mustang you're going to have to put 27 kilograms of ballast. The Camaro is 33. Brake system is the official carbon. That's in the extreme section, I think, if I'm remembering right. So the carbon ceramic brakes are the only ones allowed. Make sure you get the racing brake pads, though. You're going to want fully customizable racing transmission. The splitter you got to put on the splitters you see on the Mustang here. That basically they're the ones that look like the NASCAR cars, not the.
In modding the car now, I will be done soon.
Okay, if you found it, yeah, it's pretty much everything you would think of that we would run. They're NA cars, so you can't put on any supercharger or anything like that. So. It's pretty quick. I think I built one in like 4 minutes when I came in. So you got to have the medium wing only, and only the end plates that are allowed are 21 through 25. So it's got to have a medium wing on it. Again, end plates 21 to 25. And they were making fun of me because I said there's no exceptions. No exception. There isn't. This is a spec car, so Oh, look at Nook's got the old Pennzoil, new Pennzoil, I guess, with the 03 on there. Oop, that's not the car I want to interrupt. Cancel entry. And then again, the Camaro, the only difference with the Camaro is we are restricting the Camaro a little bit. Let me switch cars. I hit the wrong thing every time here. Change car. The Camaro is going to be restricted to 500 horsepower, and you do that by tuning the power restrictor to 97. Make sure you run your soft tires when setting your settings. Put soft tires up on the board because the room limit is 720 on the PP, and you can go over it if you're not careful. So, here's the Camaro settings. This one I had, we did take the ballast out, so we left it at 33. In the ballast position, you can do wherever you want, but power restrictor at 97, the output adjustment 100. And then you can set your suspension and everything however you want. I was running all three cars. I was running within a half a second with medium tires on it. I think I did a maximum of 8 laps total because it took me the longest to get the settings right on the Mustang. But the Mustang can run, but you gotta work with it. And I would suggest the things I found is if you run it too low, you'll have some problems if you hit the curb. So I would run at least, if I'm making a suggestion, I would run at least 5 to 10 millimeters off the ground, off the lowest setting, or whatever that setting is. So, all right. Well, while everybody fills up the room, I'm going to go ahead and jump in here because I have had 0 practice except for like a half a lap last night. So I'll get my VR hood on. So again, anybody has any questions, chime in. You're welcome to do that. We're going to probably start racing in about an hour. I want to get plenty of practice in here for everybody. Probably a little less than an hour. It's hard to say. My one clock on the wall's wrong. So it's 6:26 now. Let's just say 1 hour from now we'll race. So that'll give us time to get everything set. So that means qualifying will be at 7:15. Because it takes, oh no, it'd have to be more than that. Hang on. What time is it? Let's see. It's 6:26 right now. If we practice for about 45 minutes, that'll get us to about 5:10. So we'll start qualifying probably at about, let's say 7:15. That should give us a start right around 7:30 with the qualifying heat race. So. All right, I'm going to jump into VR. Those of you who haven't been with me, you'll be seeing exactly what I see. And then I'm going to jump into the chat with everybody, and you'll be hearing everybody. So, again, let me see if I got to see if my stream is still going here for one. Must be. Yeah, Wolf Warrior, if you're going to race with us, make sure you send me your PlayStation ID, and I'll add you to our chat room because if you've got a headset, we'll add you in there. And again, if you have any questions, my stream's been dropping, so if it drops, I apologize. I can't help it, but I'm going to get out here and do a few laps. Test, test. At one point somewhere I bumped my mute button. Alright, here we go. Let's get this screen straightened out. I'm going to take a little slow lap here, just make sure I don't get in anybody's way. Now, those of you who come with us and race with us, we do not have ghosting on in these rooms, so you got to be extremely careful not to hit another car because it will damage. Last night we made a hard turn right here. Tonight we're going straight. And also track limits are off, so you can run like the NASCAR boys do. Not the ideal line there.
Can I get into the next race?
Well, the race isn't going to start for about an hour, so you absolutely can. Well, that's definitely not a car you can drive, Graham. I don't know why you're in that piece of crap.
What's the lobby name?
Memorial Day Double Double at the Glen. It's a friends only, so if we're not friends, you're going to have to friend me. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and join the chat. Graham, if you're watching my stream, as long as it's still active, I can walk you through that process of building that car. It's between 250,000 and 315,000 credits. So you have to buy a little bit more with the Mustang, so I can, again, walk you through that. Start with the Mustang GT 2015. I'm sure you have that car. But you can't have any other mods on it. You might have some of the mods already, but we want to start with a blank slate so you can make sure you get that correct one in there. No, you do have it, okay. Those, however...
Would you be able to check mine to make sure it's good?
Yeah, you got the wrong wheels on there. It's a Spec wheel. And you don't have the right wing on there. Medium wing only, plates 21 through 25.
do I search for the lobby? There is no search bar.
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me get out of VR here so I can help you out. Hang on. Okay, what you're gonna need to do is send me a friend request right away. Unless, are we already friends? Okay, you found it? We must already be friends. Let me see if I can find it. What's your PlayStation main name? So, because that's the only way, not your nickname, the main name. Oh, okay, okay, that's right. Yep, okay, no, I do remember you now. I got it. Okay. I will send you a chat.
It's that.
Gotcha. Okay, let me add it. Make sure I'll add you in if I haven't already.
My name is Wolf Warrior.
Gotcha. All right, I added you to our chat group, so if you got a
It says the car is under weed code. Do I fix that?
and on the, are you in a, what car are you in?
The Toyota.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta, in order to run the Toyota, you have to have the, then this might be a deal breaker for you on the Toyota. You have to have the 3UZFE SC430 mod engine swap. Whoop, what did I do here? How come it won't let me do anything? There we go.
At least I have an hour to figure this out.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
How do I change the engine?
You got to go into the where you would do the wide body car, where you change your oil, and see if you got an engine swap. You got.
It's only available for collector LV50. Should I switch cars?
Yeah, if you can't, you can run the Mustang or the Camaro. The Camaro is probably slightly faster, but it burns a lot of stops in the long race, so take that into account. God damn it, you fucker.
Okay, I'm in the Mustang.
Okay. Alright, now did you do the mods on the Mustang?
I think I got all of them. I forgot the wait one more moment.
Oh, this is the most unuser-friendly typing. What else am I forgetting?
It's Makoto if you are in VR, slightly smiling face.
No, I'm not, Makoto. If you want to come in and race, you're welcome to.
Okay, is my car all good?
Let me double check. Let me finish. I'm just putting the specs up in the thing as much as I can remember.
Sorry about yesterday, my internet died 1 hour before the start and won't come back up until 6 hours later.
Oh wow.
It says my car is underweight again.
You have, Wolf, you need to add 27 kilograms of ballast. So you got to make sure you have ballast and power restrictor.
Taking sorry to ask, but how soon till we kick off? I am out of cigars and need to run to the store. If there's not time, it's fine.
No, you got time, Steve. I want to give everybody a chance to... We're starting early tonight, so I'm going to give everybody a chance. I want to at least get started by 8, so within the next hour and 10 minutes I'd like to get started, but probably going to kick off qualifying right around 7:30. We got some new people trying to come in and want to make sure they get the cars set up right. But yeah, if you want to run the store, you certainly can, sir.
Take me 20 minutes.
Oh, that should be fine. Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'm also trying to help Graham. He's got a car that's almost... Let me see if I can find the video for him. And Wolf, if you've got the ballast, yeah, it's in the same place with rate reduction stage 2. They're like clustered together. The power restrictor is like on the right side, and then you've got the ballast, and then I think it's weight reduction stage 2 on the other side. So.
Then I got that one.
Okay, excellent. Yep. Let me, I don't know if I can do that.
Any changes on the crown?
No, I didn't make any changes on the crown. No, the crown is what it was. So, I run it however you want. Just keep in mind we're running the full course tonight, so it's going to be a little bit different. Got that extra section to run through.
Is the Mustang also weight reduction 3?
Yeah, all 3 cars are weight reduction 3. So if anybody's wanting to build a car, I can kind of walk you through it real quick. I can kind of visualize everything. So
need practice then.
Yeah, I know, I do too. I haven't been able to get out there. I've been helping people join. So we're pushing back the start here a little bit. Steve needed to run to the store. So yeah, trying to get everybody that it's almost legal, I think. So I'm trying to help him get in there.
In only 60 it's under. I'm not sure what I'm missing.
You're 60 pounds under. You got the weight set to kilograms to, trying to think of what you might be missing. Do you have the BBS racing wheels on there? Those are available under BBS, and then you just find it. They're like kind of right in the middle, and they look just like the NASCAR ones. So the ones that all of our cars here have.
Sports computer?
Yes. No, you wanted the fully customizable computer. Fully customizable computer.
Do I need a widening in the Mustang?
Yeah, the cars have to be wide.
That might be it.
Alright, so anybody coming on, anybody watching this that's looking to, if I can walk you through it here out of my memory because I can't leave the room now that I've got it open. So the first thing I would do is you go into your, once you buy the car, or if you have it already, it's easier to start with an unmodified car, but you might be able to do, if you already have a car, you might be able to just add the things you need. I just can't have too much in there because there's a spec for the room, and if you go above it, especially with the Mustang, because it's already maxed at 524 horsepower by trying to give it a little bit of a boost on the PP level. So basically what you do is go in and get your car, whether it's one you have or not. First thing I would do, drop right down out of the garage into the, what is that called, the GT Auto. Go to the left and go in there, and if you're going to do the crown, you're going to need to have the SC430 mod, but all the cars need to be widened, and you do that right in there where you change your oil and wash the car. You widen the car there. That's the first thing you do. After that, jump over to your customization, and you're going to go into the wheels first, and go in to pick on BBS, and then go down. I think it's down one, and then over. I think it's about 5 or 6 over, and it says BBS racing wheel. You can't miss it. It's the only one that looks like these ones on the car right there. You're going to put those on, and they're going to be 18-inch, and then wide width and wide offset. Okay, so that's your first step. Second step, once you get out of there, you're going to go into the, I think it's car appearance or something, but the first thing I want you to do on there, you're going to go in there and you're going to add on the front balance, and you can see in the pictures what it looks like on these. It's basically the ones that look like the modern NASCAR ones. So I think there's only one option on a few cars, but I think the Mustang you can add the one with the little metal knobs. That is not the right one. Okay, it's the one that looks just smooth, like the one on the front of my crown here. You can see. And then you're going to do the side sills that have the carbon look, and they kind of go down low between the wheels. And then the rear bumper you're going to add on the Crown and the Camaro, because the Mustang already has a diffuser style rear bumper. You're going to add that diffuser one, and the Camaro one looks just like the NASCAR one. Honestly, it really does. And then the one on the Crown, you can see it's got like a couple little slats that come down. So I don't know which one it is, but you'll be able to tell when you go in there, because one of them's like smooth, and the other one's like it has the little slats, so it looks like a diffuser. So that's legal on those. The Mustang, like I said, you can't adjust that. Then you're going to go into wing, custom wing, and it's going to be the medium wing only. That's the only one allowed. And the end plates you can add on that medium wing are 21, 22, 23, 24, or 25. Your choice. Okay? And those do make a difference, I think, physically because of the way they kick it. So look at how it looks behind your car. You want it to look like kind of level with the shape of your car, so that the air that's coming off your car has been guided over that wing. Then once you're done there, you can go into appearance, and I want you to take off any front plate that's on there. So you can run a plate on the rear, but just rear only. The Mustang, I think you can change the grille, but I want to see a B style, the metal hanging down circle tow hook on every car, just because that's just our spec. It's just the way the car is. So I want to see that on there. You can run whatever headlights you are. We will have some night racing, so I would definitely get the best headlights on there if you can. And I'm trying to think, hood pins. I'd like to see hood pins on there again, just to make it look like a race car. And then I think that's all in that area. So then the next thing you're going to do is jump out of the GT Auto and go over to the tuning, the understeer engineering tuning center, and then you're going to go in the first segment. You're going to go in and hit weight reduction stage 1. The second one, I believe, has weight reduction stage 2, ballast and power restrictor, and you're going to need those for all 3 cars, so you might as well buy it. We're also going to need the fully customizable computer, and the next one you're going to do weight reduction stage 3, and then increase body rigidity, and that's all it does for the cars. That should take your cars down. The Crown will be down to 2,804 pounds, and the Camaro and the Mustang I think will be in the 2,700 pound range somewhere. And then the next thing you're going to do is, I think, fully customizable LSD might be in the same screen. Then we're going to go into I think actually for the Mustang, the bore up I think might be in that 3rd screen. But you're going to need a bore up for the Mustang, not for the Camaro. And you can't do anything to the Crown once you do the engine swap. And then you'll also, in the next screen, I think, is where you can get the racing crank, and that's going to be for the Mustang only. And then you're going to have the fully customizable suspension, fully customizable racing transmission, fully customizable, I think that's it, and I think that might be it. But you can see I've got the stuff listed in the chat here as well. I'm trying to think, the extreme area you're going to have, I think it's extreme. You're going to have the, what's it called? The carbon ceramic brake kit. So pick up the racing brake pads as well. So, looks like Graham's got everything but the wheels right. I can't really look at these cars. Yeah, he's got the. I think he's got the splitters right. The wings right. Oh, roll cage. That's one thing I forgot. Roll cage in the Camaro or the Mustang and the.
Okay, I think I'm in. Can you check my car?
Yep. Best way for me to check your car would be to for you to be out on the track running. So go ahead and run.
In Wolf.
Oh, hang on. Change room. Wolf, if you look, I think you need the medium. I don't see a wing on your car. Maybe it's just not showing up. Let me look on the... Yeah, you gotta have the medium custom wing on there.
Put it on, I guess it did not save.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think you gotta install. Yeah, you gotta hit install.
21-25, right?
Yeah, on the end plates.
I'm almost there. Is the car supposed to be this slippy? It want to slide in turns. Is this better? I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right, here we go, folks. Let's see. And I'm trying to help Graham get set up. Trying to help Wolf get set up, and I haven't done anything for myself. I don't even know how to get around this track yet. So I'm going to take a few minutes out here and All right, anybody watching the stream, we'll keep trying to get everybody in here who wants to come in and join. I want to get, once you get the car set, it'll be set for good, because we'll only make little tweaks here and there to the car. That's why I want to get this thing set from the beginning. Alright, I am going back to VR here. I gotta get out and run some laps, so.
I'll be back in about 7 minutes.
Okay, no problem. We're gonna hold off the start of this, give everybody a fair chance to keep some things going here, get some practice in, because honestly I haven't had any practice, so I gotta get in here and get some practice. I do not know where to brake up here. We're going to start at the 200. Ooh, man, when this thing shifted there, it really turned. She really bit or something. All right. Don't overcorrect it. Man, this thing's sketchy until these tires get warm. She's loose. little too much speed there. Come on, baby, stick.
Maybe RB in 5 and then start my own stream.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna hop out and get about 4 laps in there. Felt okay. Probably could do some adjustment, but I don't know. I don't know what to do and not screw it up. So. Alright, I'm back out of VR.
Once I get the collector LV50, it'll go to the Toyota.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, I'm going to join the chat down here so that maybe we can get Graham figured out here. He's a little off on the horsepower and I'm not sure why.
$525.
What do you got? Okay, here, hang on, Graham. Now I can hear you. Okay, I didn't know your hearing aids were in, or I would have been just talking to you on the chat.
I just put them on like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm not sure where you're off, but if you can get under the 524 room limit, we'll just go with it.
Well, it's at 520 right now, and the only way I can get it to 524. It's going to be 525, but it's saying if I put a sports air filter in it.
A what?
A sports air filter in it. Yeah.
Change your oil.
Did you change your oil when you were out of the room?
No, I only had 115 miles on the oil.
Be surprised. What is Keith on here?
I'm here.
What did you say yours was? Your oil was like amber, just after the one race last night.
You know, when it's good, it's green.
Yeah, like bright green, right?
When you look at it, when it drops, when you go, hold on, sorry,
I'm back.
Hold on.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, because it'll change, like it'll be like bright green, and then it'll be like a dull
yellow
green, then a yellow green, and then it'll be like amber looking. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it does affect your power a little bit.
Yes, it does.
Well, let me see here.
Oh, Steve's got the full flag mode on. All right.
I just told the.
How do I join VC?
Let me check. See what still 520 horsepower though. But what am I missing?
You got racing air filter, racing muffler, racing exhaust manifold.
I took everything off to match it.
What do you have? Like do you got like high lift cams and all that stuff in there? Is that why?
I took that out. Let's see, customize.
You must have something that we don't have that's causing your horsepower to be more, because it was hard to get it to 524. I had to add racing crank and bore up, because it's
I could check the full control computer 552. That's not what I want.
Well, you need the fully customizable computer. You need the power restrictor. But the power restrictor on the Mustang should be able to be at 100 and be at 524.
You probably got something on there that can't be taken off.
You got something on the far right, engine tuning. You've got polish ports or
one of the things that's permanent?
Yes, because my Mustang I had a wide body Mustang already, so I just used that one, but it had polished ports, so I had to sacrifice the muffler.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
And mine came in at 522 horsepower.
Okay. Well, Ram, if you can get it to 520, we'll leave it at that, I guess.
Well, the maximum I can get is the only 525. I put a sport air filter in it.
Yeah, it might affect you a little bit, but whatever you got in there is probably going to give you a little advantage. But the Mustang actually needs a little advantage, so... So yeah, I guess we'll just stay under the room limits 524 for the whatever we set spec. So yeah, we'll have to get the specs sorted out since you're just coming in here late. We'll get the specs sorted out after that. As long as you're under the room limits on this one, because it's a new car, I'll let it pass.
Oh man,
you got 2,800 pounds, right? Well, obviously, if you got in the room, you got 2,800 pounds.
Right now, I'm at 2,800 pounds. Torch, max torque 426.0. Weight to power ratio 2.40 kg.
Your torque, I think, is a little under probably, but that's okay. If we got you, I mean, it'll balance out. You'll have a. I mean, you're probably gonna. It's probably not gonna be quite what it could be if everything was set, but I think you'll be able to run just fine.
How can I adjust the torque?
Well, that's what the bore up and that does. But when you do that, if you've already got like polished ports or something, you're not gonna be able to do that. So, the bore up or the racing crank, those don't add a lot of horsepower, but I think they added some torque because the Mustang was down pretty low on torque. The SC is as well, or the SC, the Crown is as well, but because of the engine in there is a small displacement. It's a 4.5 something liter, and the Mustang, when you do the bore up, is a 5.1 liter.
Oh, I can't adjust the torque vector and center differential. Shit.
You don't have that. No, that's not going to do anything. That's for an all-wheel drive car. Torque vectoring differential, that's just one of those that switches the torque from front to back or back to front depending on traction.
Supercharger, I don't want that.
No.
Muffler, what if I put a what does that do? 538, nope, that's not gonna work.
Just run it what you got, Graham. It sounds like you'll probably be just a little bit at a disadvantage because you're not going to have the free flow on the exhaust in that. But again, guys, I did open it up for anybody that doesn't know. If you want to run the carbon propeller, if you've got that, that you can do that. So you can use the carbon propeller shaft because I opened that up if you if you have it. And again, Graham, I max out the downforce of Mustang's the lowest downforce. So we've set all 3 cars at 100 and 220 on it. So
yeah, I took care of that already.
Okay.
Hey, King, that question came up before you hopped on.
Well, oh, did it? Okay.
Okay. Here's the question.
Yeah.
The settings are 100 and 220, but they can go less than that if they want.
You can, yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that wasn't lying when I said that.
Yeah. I mean that's the max, though. I mean, we may make it just spec. Again, it's like having like they do at NASCAR and some of these others. They have a minimum and maximum spoiler height, you know. So.
But someone was asking if they could go less.
Yeah, if you want to, this one we're experimenting with this car, so.
Alright, I want to see what I can go to 120 mile. Okay. Well, I changed the oil. It did not increase.
Didn't change the power. Okay. All right.
No.
That's fine. We'll go about. Let's get everybody some practice out there. So we'll go about 10 more minutes or so of practice, and then we'll start qualifying, and hopefully we'll be starting right at what is it, 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock here, local time.
9 o'clock,
yeah, your time. Okay, and then the 20 lap race is probably going to be about close to 30 minutes. So.
No, I didn't. Did I not put racing brakes on here? Oh shit.
Use the carbon ceramic brakes, the ones in the last screen. Make sure you got racing brake pads.
Oh, I got those for sure.
Okay, yeah, but the carbon ceramic are the official brakes. So. Official.
Wait, I'm gonna have to exit the room again.
That's fine. That's fine. Anybody else have any questions about anything? I know we got Mako